Welcome to all of you once again in my YouTube channel. In this video, I will teach you Deep Water by William Douglas. This is an excerpt taken from his book. In this excerpt, William Douglas shared his experience regarding fear of water and how he overcame it. This story had given us message that fear is very much destructive for our lives. It can destroy the inner potential of life. It means fear would never allow you to see your strengths. It will only make you remember about your weaknesses. In class 10th, you studied one chapter, his first flight. You got to see in that chapter that the young seagull was unable to fly from the ledge due to his fear of death. So whenever you will be afraid, this fear could never allow you to expose your true talents and caliber. Therefore, with the help of this chapter, William Douglas tried to give us the message that whenever you will be dominated by the fear, please try to come out of it. And in this chapter, he not only described about the negative impacts of fear in his life, but also he discussed how he came out of it, how much struggle he had done to come out the grip of the fear, and he made his life free from the grasp of the fear. So now let's tell you what actually happened. Two incidents happened in William Douglas' life. One incident happened when he was a child, and another when he was 10 to 11 years old. The first incident was not so serious. He had gone to the beach of California with his father, and a powerful wave struck and threw him to the water. He tumbled inside the water, and this fear he went inside the water. He rolled with the wave, and he thought that he was drowning. As he was a child, this fear lasted for many years. It means it remained in his mind whenever he saw water, whenever he had gone to any water body. That fear of drowning came back to his mind. And later on, when he was 10 to 11 years old, he decided to learn swimming from YMCA pool. Sometimes questions came that what is the full form of that, what is the full name of the pool? Young Men's Christian Association, and that pool was close to the Yakima River. When he proposed, when he suggested his mother about his plan, his mother went against that. His mother thought that it could be very risky for him to take bath or to learn swimming in that pool, because her mother thought that William Douglas was going to learn swimming in the Yakima River, because the location of Yakima River and Yakima pool was almost in the same place. So she was afraid. She tried to frighten William Douglas by telling numerous stories of drowning in the Yakima River so that he would drop the plan of learning swimming in the YMCA pool. But William Douglas did not listen. He had gone to the YMCA pool. He also purchased a pair of wings. Earlier, he hated to go without clothes, but that time he had gone to the water without wearing the upper clothes. He was ashamed to go to the water without clothes, because he was a very lean person that time. He was a lean fellow. So, and he was ashamed of his physical appearance. And everything was going fine. The YMCA pool was absolutely fine. The depth of the pool was gradual. The topmost depth of the pool was 9 feet and the shallow end was 2 feet. So everything was going on in a regular way. But the problem came when one day he reached the pool before the actual time, and when he had gone there, he was completely alone. He was all alone. Nobody came at the time. So he was waiting for the people to come, and he was sitting at the edge of the pool. And at that moment, a muscular boy came, and he thought that William Douglas did not want to go to the water, did not want to learn swimming. and he threw him to the water to make fun. His intention was not to not to throw him to the water so that he could drown. His intention was only to make fun. He thought that William Douglas knew swimming, but he was not trying to go to the water. And once William Douglas was thrown to the water, he was he was thrown to the deepest part of the pool, that was 9 feet. When he was drowning, William Douglas thought that it was very easy for him to come out of it because of his imagination. He thought that once he would touch the bottom of the pool, he would kick the bottom with his joint legs and he would come up like a cork. But it took a lot of time to go to the bottom and he was nervous. These 9 feet seemed 90 to him, and when he had touched the bottom of the pool, he was unable to kick it and he could not come up like a cork. So he repeatedly made attempts. He attempted to come out of the water, but every time he failed. And after a time he lost all of his strength and it seemed that he was into the state of unconsciousness, and after that he had not remembered what had happened. He remembered when he was out of water. He remembered that he was out of water and he was coughing. He was he was very close to his death, and once he was out of his consciousness, when he was conscious, he found that the muscular boy was scolded by all the people, but William Douglas was feeling very much weak. It seemed to him that he couldn't be able to walk. That night he had gone back, had not taken any food to eat, and after this incident the fear of water lasted for a long period of time. He always avoided any water bodies. He grew up, but the fear did not let him go. The fear also grew with him. All of his enjoyments got over. He could never go for canoeing, fishing, for any other adventurous task he avoided. So later on, as he was completely dominated by the fear, he decided to dominate it. So he took an instructor and he decided to learn swimming with the help of the instructor. The instructor came. The instructor applied some specific safety measures. He had a rope was attached to the waist of William Douglas, and the farthest part of the rope was controlled by the instructor. The instructor taught William Douglas part by part of swimming. Each and every part of swimming had been taught to him, and the instructor had taken a lot of time. Instructor had not done the formality. The instructor had taught each and every steps of swimming, and when all the steps had been properly taught to him, he joined all these parts and made him a complete swimmer. But William Douglas was not satisfied. He wanted to test himself in the absence of anyone. So he had gone to different water bodies and he swam alone. And when he reached the middle of the water bodies, sometimes the fear of drowning came, but he scolded at them, and finally he became a good swimmer. So in this whole story, William Douglas proved that if we try to defeat the fear, it could be easily done. We need determination, we need willpower, and we need persistence to come out of it. So this story is very, very important for the young generation, because we are easily affected by the things. Sometimes we think we can't do that. It means most of the times we are unable to expose our talents because of fear. For example, you can't be able to come to the stage because of the stage fear. The fear is totally different. It means there are two types of fear. One is fake fear and one is real fear. What is fake fear? The fake fear is that when you imagine what is going to happen, and real fear means maybe you are taking a bath in the sea and a shark was coming. That is real fear. So most of the time we are encountered by the fake fears. So the fake fears must not be allowed to stay in the life. The fake fears must be deleted from the lives. So William Douglas here taught us a lesson how fear could completely destroy the happiness of his life, and how a man could come out of it. Thank you for watching in the next video I will provide you the update regarding the question answer. Thank you very much for watching my video. If you are new in my channel, please subscribe and press the bell icon to get the notification of my new videos. Thank you.